Hey guys, welcome back. It is Sheila, and typically I do this on Friday, but we're playing Build a Farm, and I thought I'd do it a day early. So, oops. So I noticed after I filmed last week's video, I went and watched GB's video, and she reminded me of a few things that I forgot. So let's go ahead and take care of some of those things first and foremost. And that one thing that we didn't do is we did not go through all of the days that we should have here on our little Build a Farm prompts. So first off, let's do that. We only went to day 2. So day 3, pigpox causes strange rashes and hallucinations. The patient mutters something about a cure. Time for the lab tests. You'll need to order. Okay. Well, we had gone to the lab and took care of that the other day. Okay. Oh, let's get back under here. And day 4, you search for the patient files, but it's gone missing from the records room. Start a search through the hospital archives. I should have done this, or I should have read this when we updated our patient files, which we did. So that's done. And then day 5, the patient is awake, but they're speaking as if they are someone else. Time to write down the clues you gathered from their new personality. New personality. Okay, so we've got those all read through. Let's stick those up there for the time being. And one thing was about where is it? Okay, when we were to do the patient files, which we did. Oh, we didn't do one day. Okay, we'll take care of that. She does all 5 of them in one row, and I only did 4, but we'll fix that. Well, she read through this a little bit more thoroughly, and we read it, but I didn't write down any notes. So I went back through and took some notes down. So what I have taken down so far, the doctor's name is Dr. Cyril Ito. Patient's name is Timmy Dios, or I hope I'm pronouncing that right. The patient's care started on March 1st, 2006. They had a return to work or school slip, but it was not dated, and there was a blood spot on it. And then I read through this a little bit more thoroughly. There was a chemical fire which caused the patient to experience smoke inhalation, mild memory loss, minor head injuries, persistent blackouts that occurred at the first time at 3 a.m., the second time at 1 a.m., and the third time at 6 p.m. I don't know if those are on separate days or if they were on the same day, but that wouldn't make sense if it was on the same day, because the first would be 3 a.m. and the second would be after that, which would make it the next day. So that's suspicious. And then there was a dissociative identity disorder is what the patient experienced. Yeah, during these blackouts, the patient battles with dissociative identity disorder. And that was something that was mentioned in the little prompt clue up here, was the patient's personality. Okay, that is interesting. And I also noticed another observation with the times that it says here when the first, the second, and the third time of his blackouts happened, at 3 a.m., 1 a.m., and 6 p.m., those correspond with 316, this date right here. Interesting. And then it says, then I wrote some more information on here. Needle insertion marks were visible. That was something that we've mentioned here. And then asks for Dr. Toy Usi, a friend or a witness. Well, if you take the letters Toy Usi and rearrange them, those are the same letters to make Dr. Itisuyo's name. Are these two the same? Is Timmy really? I don't know. That is so big. That is so interesting. And then I wrote down the medication because there's the prescription for this medication. I wrote that down. And then I forgot about the lab note or the lab code here. I forgot about the lab code. So she gave us the code for the first one is a 3. So let's write that down. That is 3. But then I wrote down, I also wrote down 1, 6, and 5. Well, 1 and 6 are the other numbers mentioned in this, and then there's also a 5 milligram of this medication that's mentioned. So that's why I came up with 13165. I don't know if these are accurate, but well, I cannot write. But she did mention 3 as that first code, so we will keep an eye open for what those next codes are going to be. And there is these little She mentioned too about these little symbols. I'll have to dig out my magnifying glass. I have a magnifying glass around here somewhere so I can see those really clearly. You could probably see them better, but it's just hard for me too. So I'll definitely need to zoom that in, but yeah, we will keep track of that. All right, so we are caught up on the lab code, the daily cards. All right, and then our little notes here involving this. So that goes in here. So let's start our day. I know GB went to the casino before work. I'm not doing that, but today we are currently still living. Where is that? No, we're not going to the casino. No, that's the animals. Where is our resident? Okay, is this it? Okay, resident. Yeah, we are currently staying in the villa, but I want to move from there and move into, where is it? No. Oh, here it is. The apartment. I want to move into the apartment because it would be a lot cheaper. See, currently we are paying how much? 10,000 Farmolians a month. We can save 2,000 by just moving into an apartment. So let's do that. Let's pack up all of our things. Pack up all of our things since we're leaving before the end of the month. Let us. Yeah, we are not getting a new car, so we are moving out of there. Okay, we're going to take the bus, and the bus is 2 Farmolians. So here we go. Let's pack up all our things. We're moving to the bus, or we're getting on the bus. There we go. And then we're moving into a new apartment. And it'll be more cozy for Duke also. So we are moving into here. And that is 8 Farmolians a month. So let's go ahead and pay our 8. 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. We have got our first month's rent paid off. I know we should have rolled the dice and figured out which one, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to just move right into the apartment. I could save even more and just live in a hostel, but okay, this is good. This is good. Okay. Oh, and one more thing I forgot. Remember this $20 that I put here last week? We never did incorporate it into any of this game because all of our cash that we've been saving for our Build-A-Farm so far for August and September, I put in here. So I need to add this into here because this is where our real cash is being stored, and then allocate Farmolians into our money. So let's do that. We're going to put this into here. Okay, set that aside. And then we need 20 to add to it. Here we go, 10 and 20. So let's just add that right there. If I have to exchange for smaller increments, I can. Now these here, the 25 and the 50, I'm going to use them eventually, but we haven't started using them just yet. So they're right there in case we need them. Alrighty then. We have got that. Now we need to take the bus again. Now that we've all got established. Let's go ahead. Well, wait a minute. Before we go on to work, let's pay our utilities. They are, I guess they are $1 each utility. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8,000 Farmolians. It says roll a dice to pay a bill. Utilities are paid weekly. Oh, weekly. Oh, I have to pay them weekly? I thought they were monthly. I'm going to pay them monthly. We're not doing that. So 8,000 Farmolians, and that'll take care of all of the bills for the week. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm going to put a little, I don't know how long we're going to be here. I'm going to put a little O here for October. See that? A little O right there for October. That'll remind me that we paid the bills for October. That goes in there. That goes back in here. All right. Now, we got all of that. We are finally caught up on some things. Now, we need to get our badge and get to work. Let's get, where is the bus? Yeah. $2 to ride the bus to the hospital. Okay. And then, now that we are, let's see, where's the hospital? There we go. Now that we are at the hospital, we are going to check into work. So, do like that. We are checked into work. Oh, where is, oh, there it is. I'm going to need a little bit of sort quick on my fingers because my fingers are just, I need to be flipping things around. And so we are at work. So we have checked into work. We didn't do our monthly insurance. So let's do our monthly insurance for $5. Okay. And let's go to our department, our weekly tasks. So we start off by reading the day 6. Day 6, you discover a locked door in the lab marked biohazard. Could this be where the cure is hidden? Time to get a key. Biohazard. So the lab, we need to Discover the locked door in the lab marked biohazard. Okay, let's go to the lab. Oh, we did sign into work, so we need $1. Sorry, almost forgot that. We did sign into work. And then deliver samples to the lab. So let's do our lab here. I've got my little markers over here to the side. And I've been coloring in multicolor. I know she's been doing, each different section is a different color, but I've not been doing that. So let's get our die to see which samples that we're going to be coloring in. That says 1, 5, 6, 2, 3, and 4. You see the little die on those? I don't know if you can see that. If it's going to focus. Okay. Oh well, it's there. Now, you know how I've been rolling my die like this because I don't have a dice tower? Well, now I do. I got this last week and I showed it to you in the last video. So let's see what we're going to do. 3. We're going to color in 3. Oh, we haven't colored in 3 at all yet. So let's use this peach color. So we're going to color in 2. Yeah, I think we did 5. So let's color in 5. So there's that. 1. Number 1. Let's do this purple. Okay. Okay. That is 2. Number 3. We're doing number 1 again. And I want to add a little bit more variety here. Yeah, let's do this one up here. Add a little bit of variety with my colors. So 3. Okay, this is our 4th roll. Number 5. Oh, well, let's do this red. Number 5. Okay. And this is 5th roll. Yeah, this is our 5th roll. And this is number 3. Okay. And there we go. So we've gotten 5 of those done. So we add the $5 in. And then we have gotten, so far we have gotten our weekly check-in. And we did our labs. Now it's time to update the patient files. Let's read our next card here. Day 7. The patient has vanished from room 13. Join the search team combing the hospital. Okay, well, in the meantime, while they're searching the hospital, we are going to update his files, which we have already looked at this. So, and she's been doing $1 a piece for each of these. I'm wondering if, let's do the same thing. Let's just do $1 per. And she's been coloring them in, but I'm just going to put 1, 1, 1, 1. Well, let me get my marker. That would be better. Do I have my marker? I don't have. Oh, there's my black marker. Okay. And I hope the sound quality on this is better than the last time. I don't know what happened to my mic. But I'm hoping that it's not going to be crackly. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's put $6 in here, or 6,000 farmullions. Okay, that goes right in there and right in there. We're going to put this little note back in here just so that we can have that to reference. Okay, there we go. Alrighty then. So we have gotten the files updated. Do those better. There we go. Now it's time to check the patient's vitals. Now I'm going to pause right here, and I'm going to dig out my monitor. GB asked us a way of how do we check and monitor our patient's vitals. Well, this is how I'm doing it. Okay, GB wants us to check our patient's vitals, and here it is. He has a monitor on, and so I can monitor his vitals from my desk, and this is what his heart rate is doing. He's at 73, 74. Oh, it's going up a little bit. Oh, he must have been moving. He must be moving either he's moving around in bed, like repositioning. Okay, it's going back down again. Okay, that's what happened. He must have been like turning over in bed, and so his heart rate went up a little bit. Now that he's gotten more comfortable, it's settled down into an easier heart rate. So, okay, but it looks like it's within normal. So we've checked our vitals. Okay, so we have the patient's vitals checked, so those are done. Alrighty, what's this next day? Say, day 8, alarms sound, locking down the entire hospital. The hunt for the missing patient intensifies. Try to secure your area and find new leads. Okay, well, when I checked my patient's vitals, he looked like he was resting, but then he moved around a little bit and his heart rate went up a little, but then it settled back down. So I don't know if he was in the process of going around and running around, but he's got a monitor on him, so I can monitor his vitals anywhere he is in the hospital. So alrighty, so we got the vitals checked. Now, we need to collect his medications at the pharmacy. So let's go to the pharmacy and pick up his prescriptions, which are 2,000 pharmolians. And we have paid our insurance already for this month. So there is the 2,000 pharmolians for his medications, and we'll bring it back to the nurse's station. Okay. There we go. Whoops. Alrighty then. Got that done. And then day 9. What's this say? You find yourself in a lab coat, writing down complex formulas you got from a scientist. Try to piece together this puzzle. Complex formulas. Oh, I remember now. When we got his chart, we had these formulas here. I don't know if you can read those. You have all these weird formulas. EX equals 1/2 mv squared. I mean, I was good at algebra and some geometry in school, but this is more complicated. I don't know. Is there anything connected with that? I don't know. EVIF. I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know where we got those in with his patient chart, but I don't know what they mean. So, okay. So, what's the next thing we need to do? Whoops. So we've collected the the pharmacy prescriptions. We've done that. We need to feed the infected pigs. Okay. Infected pigs is back here. And let's see. I think I was supposed to pay $1 for feeding the pig last time. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. That was from last time, and I forgot about putting the money in here. So, we need to feed the pig 2 carrots, but infected pigs also, where be it? Infected pigs also eat a tomato. So you have to feed it 2 carrots and a tomato. We still have carrots in our inventory, so I'm just going to mark those off. First, well, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. We're going to do this. We're going to get 2 more carrots. And I know I should be using the smaller increments, but I want to use these up. Okay. So let's do 2 more carrots. 1, 2, and the little tops. They're not perfect, but oh well, that's okay. Even imperfect vegetables are still edible. And then we're going to take these 2 and feed those to the pig. Okay. I'm going to sit this out like that so it can dry. And we'll do the same thing with our tomatoes. So let's put $1 in to grow a tomato. Oops. We're going to grow a tomato. Okay, there we go. We grew a tomato, and now we're going to feed one of our other tomatoes to the pig. Okay. So I already paid for my tomato. Yeah. So let that air dry. Okay. Let's go back here and oh, whoops. Wait a minute. Piggy. Okay. Now we're going to feed our pig. Sorry about that. There, and we're going to feed our little piggy pig. Okay. And that's $1. That goes right in here. Oops. And I'm going to let that dry. So we fed our pig. Well, get all mixed up. Alrighty then. And then that means we have accomplished this task. So, now I don't know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 2, 4, 6. And then there's this one extra. So, I think I paid $6 for every task. And then I don't know why I've got this extra one, but I'm going to leave it in there. However, so we're going to add 6. So let's put 10 in and take 4 out. Oops. Let's do these. Let's do this 2 and these 2 once. There we go. So we should have what? 13? Yeah. 10, 11, 12, 13. Because I don't know where this extra $1 is, but I'm going to leave it in here. So we have got all of our tasks completed for our job. And what's this last day 10? What's it say? Everything is weird. You're afraid. Understandably, escape is on your mind. Search for supplies as you plan your escape route. Well, it's at the end of my shift, but the hospital's in lockdown. Yeah, the hospital is in lockdown because they're still looking for the patient. Um, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to look through these clues that we've collected so far today, and really, especially examine this clue here and what it has to say. But she also mentions, I remember she mentioned something about there were clues in each of these pictures. And I don't know, can you get a close look at those? Let's see. Let me put this down so that you guys can see and see if I can zoom in. I don't know. Is there anything in here? There's that. And the clock. What time is that on the clock? Looks like it says 1 o'clock. Okay, there's that. Then the laboratory. And it says, is that 3 o'clock on the clock? It's 1 o'clock on the first one. 3 o'clock here. Let's see what else is going on. There's a magnifying glass. Okay, there's that. And then was there something on this one? Let's see. Oh, it says 6 o'clock here. Okay. And one of those pictures, is that a picture of the patient or is that the picture of the doctor? Right there. And there's biohazard emblems all over the place. Oh. I don't know if you see what I see. That looks like the outline of a body. And this is the patient's room at 6 o'clock. And there's the monitor I was telling you about. But it's connected to my handheld device. So we can keep track of his vitals. Interesting. Okay, those are some nice mysterious things happening. And then this, here's a close-up of this thing. There is those formulas, but what do they mean? So, all right, well, we have looked at everything we are going to look at for today, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We will be back. I definitely will be back because I want to do some more savings challenges on Friday. Because I didn't do some of them last week like I normally do. So we will do a fun Friday with some of my friends' challenges and also my own. But yeah, so that is it for Build a Farm and all this spooky, mysterious month. So we will see you next time, guys. And thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.